The way I'm gonna get a complex with my real camera not having a filter on it is unparalleled. Hi everyone, this is my first YouTube video, but this is a video that I couldn't post on TikTok because obviously they would ban me, and I'm already on, like, I've got a few warnings down, to be honest, so I am being careful with what I say on there. Therefore, I've had to move to YouTube, and I would like this to be monetized, but I feel like my first video out the gate's about me hiring a male escort, so probably not gonna ever be monetized. I have a lot of questions here that you guys have asked and that I just completely spaced on saying in the TikTok. The first question I got asked was, do you think you had a better than average experience because you're young and gorgeous? I'm neither of those and wonder if it'd feel less great. Yeah, I feel like that's a fair assumption. I think when someone's attracted to another person, no matter what kind of industry they work in, they are going to be more receptive to them. And he did admit that he was attracted to me, so I feel like therefore his service was more genuine, I guess. Amber asked, have you ever had a client that was as good as him? Did it feel like a service or an experience? It's so hard because obviously I was paying for this. I've had a few clients that were pretty good in bed, to be honest. It did feel a little bit like a service from my end because I don't sleep around my personal life. Like, I don't date in my personal life. So for me to be intimate with a man, it's still very work-based in my mind. So to try and break through that barrier is really, it was a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. Jess asked, another catch up on the cards, please make this into a rom-com. So he didn't respond to, well, he did respond, he just like liked my last message. So mentally I just kind of like binned it, and I was like, okay, whatever, like he's not into it, that's totally fine. And I just completely forgot about it until he messaged today being like, hey, are we still on for Monday? And I was like, oh dang, okay, sure, I guess we're still on for Monday, so I'll let you guys know. Another question, so glad you had a great time. Genuine question, do you think it would be easy to date someone who's in the same field as you? 100%. I feel like it'll be a very long time before I get into a relationship with anyone again, but if I do, that person would need to be extremely understanding of my work or be in the same field, which would definitely be easier. Did it feel like a performance, or did you let your guard down and truly be a client? Like I said before, I don't sleep around in my personal life, so it, from my side, did feel like a performance because I don't know how to act around a man. That's sad, isn't that sad? How old was he? So he is 26, 27, so like a few years younger than me, which is weird. I don't usually like go for guys that are like young, so this was like a completely genuine experience of me being out of my comfort zone. Okay. This might be a very stupid question, but you're gorgeous, well spoken. Why do you need to pay for it, or did you just want to? Very sweet of you. So I just really wanted the experience of it. I hadn't had unpaid sex for a very, very long time. Another question, why don't you just go on a dating site? I have been on many dating sites, but I really wanted the experience of this so I could feel like I was the client, I could better perform with my clients because I can empathize with them. Of what the experience is like and how to prepare for it, and just all the logistics that you wouldn't get from being a worker, if you get what I mean. Another question, my therapist suggested hiring an SW, but like literally how? Never heard of it. How to be safe? What's the vibe? I don't know, scary. So it's great that you're seeing a therapist. That's awesome. I love therapy. So there's a few different sites in Australia that you can go on, but I literally just googled Sydney male escort, and there's Scarlet Blue, there's Ivy Society, there's maleescorts.com or something like that. But a lot of guys, there's not a big market for it, so a lot of guys will just build their own website or use social media. How to be safe with it, I suppose just use reputable sites, utilize the services of an escort that has a lot of reviews, and can be verified on social media. And if you feel like you can have a person that you check in with, so someone you message and say, hey, I'm going to be seeing someone from 4 to 5, I'm going to check in with you just after they get here to make sure everything's okay, and then again when they leave or just before they leave. Or say to them, can you call me around this time, just so you have a safeguard in place. Another question, what are you going to be asking him for? So that's something that he asked me in the messages before he got here, and I buckled. I didn't know what I really wanted out of the situation. I didn't even know if we were going to do anything. I wanted the experience of it, and I wanted to feel like a client. But I should have asked him for a lot more than I did, I think. I was just kind of, I don't know, it was truly a client experience where I needed the worker to take the lead. Does he know he's being reviewed? Absolutely. So I was very upfront with him about my intentions of the experience, and I sent him the videos for approval before I posted them. Okay, bud, how does your kitty not hurt? Mine hurts after like twice a week. So the anatomy of everyone's pussy is different. If you go onto Google Images, I'll see if I can like insert a little photo here, but when a guy puts his dick in you and he says you feel different, it's because you truly are different. All pussies are built differently. I Kegel, I do pelvic floor exercises. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but these people are. Another question, do you think it's poor form being late? 20 minutes late was quite a long being late. I am like chronically 5 minutes late. So to be honest, yeah, I did think it was like a little bit poor form being that late when I'd given him a few days notice, but I've been late a lot, so. Oh, shut the fuck up, are you joking? Jesus Christ. I wonder if getting attractive women, not couples, seriously, do a lot of women get male SWs? So I spoke to him about this, I asked him this question, and he said that he gets quite a lot of couple bookings, not so many single females booking him. He does have a few different jobs as well, and he's not able to be completely reliant on just being a male escort, even though he does have a good reputation in the industry. Another question, I want to know, was it easy to switch from working to just enjoying yourself? Definitely not. I feel like I was performing for sure, but I really feel like it was a kind of a first date kind of feel, and I feel that even if I was to go on a first date with someone, I would still be acting the exact same. I don't know how to switch off from work to personal life in front of men. When did you tell him that you also work in the same field? So I was really wanting for it to be like a really authentic experience and for him to not really know anything about me. But I think he was really looking for some kind of reassurance, especially because he didn't ask me for an ID that I was like legit, even though I did pay him a deposit. So I did tell him that I was a worker as well. And that's also when I told him that I was making the TikTok, just so he could have some like comfort and background about me. Okay, I think I'm going to retell the story, like the R-rated version that I couldn't tell on TikTok on here. I'm going to edit this video now and post it as my first official YouTube video.